Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? I know it is a little later than normal, but we are here to have something special. On Tuesdays, I talk about um, it's girl talk. So Tuesdays, always know that Tuesdays, your girl, Dr. TOD, will be bringing on another entrepreneur and just talking about girl stuff and just really wanting to uplift. You as an entrepreneur and in this time, right? Because we are living in some times that may not be the best that we would like it to be. But we're here to give you some laughter and some fun because this is what girl talk. So I had a busy day today, so I wasn't able to get that up. I'm going to try to get that up, but I have an amazing guest. And we're going to continue on the topic of, how you are in business, right? Because that's what my company is, Sustain Your Business Academy, and we're talking about sustainable solutions for your business. And one of the things that we talked about this week is like having the fear to move on in your business, or just being able to just keep it moving in this time, right? So how do you feel about, number one, fear, and how that combines with your business? What are you fearful about in your business at this time? And how is that affecting how you move or how your trajectory is going? So this is your girl, Dr. TOD with Sustain Your Business Academy. And I have been in practice for over 22 years. And it's my goal at this moment to be able to provide you with sustainable solutions to what? Your biz. And as your coach, this is what I do. So you come on at 5:00, we talk about some sustainable business stuff, and we get right in. But today we're going to talk about girl stuff, and not girl stuff in a sense, but women entrepreneurs, right? And if you're a woman entrepreneur and you want to come on our theme show called Girl Talk, hit me up on Inside Messenger, and we'll get to talk, and I'll interview you and see if you are a fit for what we are trying to do. But I have an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. She is from California, and I'm going to introduce you to her. Actually, she's amazing, so she'll probably introduce herself. You ready? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey, sis, how are you this day?
How are you? This is
I'm not,
amazing. We just
I'm
talked
not,
about before we came on how
yeah.
much we've been doing today, right? So I've introduced, this is Miss Dorrisa. She will definitely introduce you a little bit more. But when I say that in this season, I have met some amazing women, and we are a part of an amazing group called the Get Visible group. You can go over there, and it's amazing how in this season that we are being exposed to women we are uplifting. We're not catty in the group. And we're all doing different things, right? And so my spirit just led to Dorrisa, and I really wanted to help her with what she's got going on. And we'll probably do a little bit more, but tonight is all about her business and what she is trying to do and bringing women together virtually,
Yeah, yes.
and in this time, because we can't really get together, but it's women entrepreneurs and it's those that's not. So Dorrisa, you got this, you got the hot seat right now.
All right, I love a hot seat. I would say good evening, I guess, in most of the world. Good evening to everyone. My name is Dorrisa, and I am known in these streets as that perception chick. And I'm saying that, I'm making a point of saying that because I have reached a season in my life where I thought it was time to, kind of rebrand and pivot. That's the word that's the buzzword that everybody's using these days.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord politely yanked me by my collar and said, "Ain't nobody told you to do that. I have created you for such a time as this, for such a time as this." And I'm going to say, in the trenches for about 5.5 years, um, and where the Lord has been preparing me. And so let me share with you, if I will, where perception shit comes from, why that whole name, what's that all about, sis? I don't get it. Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
let me help you just a little bit. Um, my mother, bless her heart, started showing signs of Alzheimer's. And so my sister and I took it upon ourselves to move her here to Sacramento. She was between about an hour away from Sacramento, which wasn't too far, maybe a little less than that. But it was obvious that she couldn't live on her own. It was getting to that point. And before it got really bad, it's like, okay, you need to come up here. So in that moving, what started happening, I also have a daughter who was born, I like to say unique needs. I don't like to say special needs. I just don't like that term because every child in my eyes is special. So she has unique needs. And she's nonverbal, she's non-ambulatory. So the Lord kind of prepared me for some things that mom was going to start going through. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and so in the season of mom getting progressively, worse, getting to the point where she was nonverbal and couldn't walk and stand on her own and things like that, and just take care of herself. I had plenty of time on my hands. So it was just me and my girl, me and my homie, Joe Francis, just 24/7, y'all. And between watching movies and trying to communicate with her the best I can, and just really bonding. I mean, it was my Corona experience because we were literally
Mm-hmm.
confined to a room, um, day to day, night to night. And I had started another business. I don't know if anyone's familiar with JJ Smith, but JJ trained me and I started pushing the whole 10-day green smoothie. I'm a certified green smoothie specialist, just the whole nine. But that just wasn't happening because I couldn't participate. I couldn't do what I needed to do. So it
Mm-hmm.
was a time of pivot, and it happened so naturally. I discovered this channel called Periscope. And I say I discovered it, and that's probably not the right word, because how do you discover something that's already there, right? I'm going to
Exactly.
say the Lord brought it into my realm. How about that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is fascinating. People get paid to talk. Well, that's what I used
Mm-hmm.
to get in trouble for as a kid. You talk too much. You just talk too much. Just always got an opinion about something. They called me the militant midget when I was in grade school. Just always had an opinion about something. So, I figured, okay, I can do this. So I pressed that go live button, and baby, the rest is history. And I naturally started talking
Wow.
to caregivers because that's where I was in that season of my
Mm-hmm.
life. This
Mm-hmm.
is how you do this.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you talk to do this. When they're doing this is what's happening because this is what I've learned with mama. And it just became an everyday thing. So I challenged myself.
Mm-hmm.
I challenged myself to go live every single day for a year. That turned into 3 years.
Wow.
Never missed a day, sometimes 3, 4 times a day, because I joined this group called the Perry Girls. So that helped
Okay.
too. And it became this phenomenon to the point where people would come in to the live and say, "Hey, how's Mama Joe?" So this was my co-host. Mama's over my shoulder, right? So we began to
Uh-huh.
co-host. We didn't have a lot to say, but it was our show. And it was probably the most beautiful experience. And in that, God taught me that, see, your life is the way you see it.
Wow.
You can't look at this thing as, and this will be the title of my next book, not why me, but wow me. Depends on how you look
Wow.
at
Okay.
it,
It's how you look at it. Mm-hmm.
how you look at it. And it was such a
Mm-hmm.
privilege and a pleasure to spend that time with my mother and to learn with my mother and to every day just see it as an adventure. And people think I'm putting fives and tens on it, but it was such a joy to get up every day and know I was going to experience this thing with her. So it got to the point where people's like, how do you stay positive in that? You
That's
see
it.
your mother going through that. It's how you look at it, y'all.
That's
It's
it.
your perception. Your
Mm-hmm.
perception dictates everything you do. Everything you do. I just spoke the other day on a show, and I use the analogy of someone who's overweight and they look in the mirror and they don't like what they see.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how you feel about yourself, every decision you make in that 24 hours is dictated by that mere thought. You're fat, that's how you feel. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what?
Mm-hmm.
What you put on, your clothes,
Yep.
bodycon, tight and
Mm-hmm.
attractive and revealing, to oversized baggy shirt and sweats. Salad, 4
Mm-hmm.
hamburgers. Smoothie, banana
Right.
split. you know, it dictates everything. It dictates everything.
Yes.
So let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Corona. As
Mm-hmm.
a business owner, I'm doomed.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I
Exactly.
can do.
Nothing you can
Nobody
do.
has money to waste on my products.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you do or don't do is dictated on those thoughts. You got to
Exactly.
change your perception.
That's what. That's it.
You
And
got to,
so
you got to,
that's it.
you have to,
That's
you
it.
have to. Yeah, in order to pivot, you have to change your perception.
And that's what we were talking about the other night, because we were trying to figure out, how to combine the Perception Chick and Sustain Your Biz Academy, you know.
Hmm.
And the thing about it is, although she's more about the perception, we were kind of doing the same thing, really. I'm basically saying, in order for you to sustain your biz, it starts here. You
Yeah.
have to want to be able to shift or pivot or
Hmm.
put in your mind that you're going to succeed. And
Exactly.
everybody else's success is not yours. So if you look back at my lives from before, the one thing that we've been talking about a lot is stop looking at other people.
Come on now.
Stop
Come on now.
looking at other people, because
That's the
what
truth.
you have is not what everybody else has.
That's the
But
truth.
we are in this together to be able to help women and to lift them up in whatever season they are. And that's why I brought Dorrisa on, because she's just powerful in that way. But I also, Dorrisa, I respect the tech right now, but I need you to, so I can highlight it, just remind me to put your link to the slumber party that's going to
Okay.
happen. It's going to be a virtual slumber party, y'all. um,
Yay!
it's going to be a virtual slumber party on Saturday. Dorrisa is hosting.
Yes.
But
Yes.
one of the things that we talked about is the perception. What are you thinking of? And then your fears. Because the first thing you have to do is you said it, because you took the words out. You have to write it down. You have to name it. You have to write it down. You have to embrace it, and you have to let it go, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way that you are going to be successful in life. You can no longer, in this moment, if you are hearing the sound of both of our voices, that if you want to change, so if you feel as though that you have an issue with anything variable in your life, you have 24 hours to make that change. And I
Mm-hmm.
love that. And I love that what you said. Because
Mm-hmm.
once you notice that, then you have 24 hours to start making that change and not worry about what anybody else is thinking, because it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with you, and it has to do with your mindset.
Amen. 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 I am a big fan of acronyms. I like to teach in acronyms. And when, since Doc and I are talking about, the way you perceive that, if you are a business owner, one thing you need to do in this season is act. And act, that we're talking A for acknowledge. You need to acknowledge, okay, so what is my fear? Like she
Yes.
said, you write it down. Put a label on it. Put a name to that thing so you know exactly what you're dealing with. Why are you afraid? I'm afraid because. It's really
Mm-hmm.
as simple as finishing that sentence.
Simple.
It's
Yep.
really, and being honest with yourself. Being
Mm-hmm.
honest with yourself. That's really a difficult thing for some people, but I promise you, when you do it, and you hear yourself say that thing out loud, you take the power out of it. You
Mm-hmm.
really take the power out of it. You have to name it. You have to label it so you know how to call it out, even
That's it.
within yourself. You have
Mm-hmm.
to. And the
Mm-hmm.
C is for cease. And what are you ceasing from? You are ceasing from listening to the critics. You're ceasing from listening to the naysayers and the non-believers and the folks that are saying things negative and they don't even know that's what they're saying because they're just not where you are, darling.
They're not.
You
Yep.
gotta understand what they say when in Rome, do as Romans.
Romans
It's kind
do.
of like people in your line of business. They don't understand the business world. Don't get mad at them. I love to quote my father when he said, "You can't get mad at a dog for barking." That's what dogs do, and
That's
they're
what they do.
quite good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
can't get mad at a relative or someone who's not supporting you and who's
That's it.
always asking these silly questions about what are you talking. They don't speak your language.
Exactly.
Why are you even listening to them? And I don't mean to be disrespectful. They're just not part of this makeup of this beautiful purpose, this beautiful thing that God has placed in your path to do. He gave it
Mm-hmm.
to you, he didn't give it to them. So
And
you
give it to
cease
them.
from listening to, the yada yada. Come on now.
Yep.
They don't
All
speak
this noise in your ear, you got to get
come
it out.
on. That's it.
You
You
got
got
to
to get it
get
out.
it
And
out.
you
You got
start
to get
like
it
and you got to and distinguish who is relevant to the topic, which is your business, and
out.
who's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's not a
Yes.
matter of being, well, they're my family. I know that's your mama. I understand that's your mama. But your mama don't know what you're talking about. Does she have a
Exactly.
business? I mean, I'm just saying, it's no
Exactly.
disrespect. I love my
Exactly.
mama. Come on now. I'm not saying disrespect. I'm just saying as a business owner, you got to learn how to decipher. Ask God for some discernment and get
Mm-hmm.
that thing straight. You have to cease the noise. Okay.
That's
And
it.
the T is for take a chance. That's where your
Hmm.
faith comes.
That's it.
If
There
he's
you
giving
go.
you a vision, if he's giving you a vision, he's going to make provision. It's not all on you. You're
That's it.
using what he's put in you to get the job done. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to take a chance. You got to take a leap of faith. And if it's been working all this time, don't let the road scare you. We have come to a season in our lives where it's perfect ground for our business. I don't care what you do. I
Exactly.
don't I don't care what you do. This is
Mm-hmm.
perfect ground. Everybody and their grandpapa is
I got
online.
I got something for you because I had this before. Here it is. I
Come
had
on.
this. I had this labeled. What's it? What's scrolling down at the? Oh, wait, wait, wait.
Just okay, don't be afraid to start a step. That's it. Establish a clear vision. Perfect. Yes. Yes. How can you name it? It's like getting in the car going somewhere. If you've never been there before, it might be a good idea. What my old teacher used to say, it would behoove you for all intents and purposes,
All intents and purposes.
okay, to get a map. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Or else you can't get there.
How you gonna get there? You don't even know where you're going.
Exactly.
Establish a clear vision. I love that, sis. I absolutely
Mm-hmm.
adore that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. And we're having some. Well, you may have to spell it out because we're having some tech issues over here. It's not allowing me to scroll. But we said to. So we did a couple of things. You have to name it. You have to name it. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have to embrace it. You have to write it down. You have to
Yeah.
let it go. Because one of the things I was reminded of, in my show, I try not to be too preachy, but
Mm-hmm.
we talk about 2 Timothy 1:17. For God
Come on.
hasn't given us a spirit of fear, right? So
Come
a
on.
lot of times, although we are in this negative season, although we are in this season, what are you doing as a business owner? What are you doing as an entrepreneur to make sure that you are moving forward? And that is what Sustain Your Business Academy is about. And that is what Perception Chick is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we are working together
Yeah.
tonight. One of the people probably don't know is that I'm pushing out a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it out there, but it's
That's
not.
right.
It's not a TV show, y'all. It's not. It's just topics. It's just a theme to break up the monotony of everything. So on Tuesdays
Well, you can
at
say
eight
that, but I'm
o'clock.
gonna call it a TV show. I'm gonna call that thing into existence. That's what we gonna do. That's what your sister's gonna do for you. Okay, that's what we. That's what we gonna do.
So we are having a little girl chat, and I probably need to make sure I don't have girl talk because I think another show uses girl talk. But we're just going to do a girl chat, and we are talking about your perception in business and how you are in there. And I have been talking about is just dealing with fear. And I think the
Mm,
two of us working together on this tonight is going to really touch somebody and be able to make them move into a whole nother trajectory,
yes,
right? To be able
yes,
to, um, keep moving, right?
yes. Hmm.
To
Hmm.
keep moving. So if you are part of Med is My Biz, go over to Sustain Your Business for the free membership that is going to stop as of Friday. If
Mm.
you are learning anything, if this is adding any value, let us know where you're watching from. Dorissa's from California, guys, and I'm in Philly. So I mean,
Two one five.
but she is a Philly chick. She is a
Yes.
Philly chick, but she's just in California. And so we thought it would be nice to come on and come together to show that although we may be so far apart, there's so much that also connects us
Hmm.
in a way,
Hmm.
right? And
Hmm.
Dorissa has an amazing event coming up, a virtual slumber party. So, Dorissa, can you give them that information so that I can
You can tell
get
me
them?
what I need to do. Let me see.
Well, I'm
Um.
going to try to put in a banner. Just spell it out for me, and I'm going to try to put it
Okay.
in the
Oh,
banner.
okay. bit.ly
Uh-huh.
forward slash the
Uh-huh.
slumber party squad. The slumber party
Slumber.
squad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get that up for you.
All right.
And what are we going to be doing? What are we going to be
So
doing
let
while
so
I'm
let me
getting that
tell
up?
you. Let me tell you what this is all about. Again, it's a matter of not being fearful and just kind of stepping out the box. So this is going to be a celebration of sisterhood, and particularly my sisters who are in business or thinking about getting into business. I am acknowledging, now we're calling the slumber party Sisters Don't Slumber Party. Well, what does that mean? When we think about the word slumber, we're thinking about being asleep, okay? But we as women wear many hats. And you know the truth. We don't sleep. We're never sleep. Even when we're asleep, we're not sleep. We got things going on. Okay. We've got kids, we've got businesses, some of us have spouses, and just being a woman, period. Do we ever really slumber? I mean, like, really?
No.
This is going
Mm-mm.
to be a celebration and an acknowledgement of all that you are and what you do, and also a reminder to I'm introducing my group, which are the go getters, and that's go get her. Go get your dream. Go get that thing that you always wanted to do and you left it along the wayside because life just kind of started happening. We are go getters. That's who we are because we don't slumber and we don't sleep. So
Now, the
there's going
only
to be
thing I
a
got to
vibrant.
talk about,
What'd you say?
we got once this party is over, we got to talk about burnout. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. Really? Because that yes. And that's because of the no sleep and slumber. I love it. I love that.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have live entertainment. There's going to be spoken word and music, games, cash prizes. Did I mention cash prizes? And right. And I'm my prayer, because when the Lord dropped this in my heart again, the season, do something different.
Yes.
Um, just take a chance and just do something different. And because I have a theater background, and I have a very crazy background, theater and criminal justice. Okay, what kind of mix is
Wow.
that? Right? I know, really. And they're both, especially the theater. I was born with the mic in my hand. I really was. I come from a very theatrical family. I mean, in some form of fashion, the stage. My mother started playing piano. She taught herself at 5, and I just come from a family of
Wow.
musicians, singers, and that's just what we do. Um, and so that's where my heart is. But I have a passion for justice, and
Mm.
yeah. So I just really kind of found out in life that the courtroom wasn't really the place for me to be because of the way I'm wired. Some things you just
Okay.
can't cut off when you go home at 5 o'clock. You can't
Right.
do it. And
Right.
I'm not that chick. I take it on. I wear it like a coat, and it gets
Mm-hmm.
heavy. It gets heavy. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine being in the courtroom on days like in this season. I would be a crazy person. So anyway, I digress. Um, but when you think about it, the courtroom is a stage.
Yes.
Fortunately, it has nothing to do with who's innocent and who's guilty. It's who can
Mm-hmm.
present the best case. Who's the better actor?
Exactly. Who's the better actor? Yep.
That's it. That's it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
same. But the slumber party is going to be a celebration of women and women who are getting the job done. And
Okay.
also in this season to help you to refocus. Okay, so what was that dream? Go get her. And then on a deeper level, that little girl that needs a hug because she needs to know that something wasn't her fault. Go get her.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Go get her.
Mm-hmm.
Because that might be the thing. That might be the source of your fear in your business.
Right.
All that
Yeah.
ties up. You don't just stop being 9. You don't stop being 12 and stop being 20 when things
Mm-hmm.
happen to you. You know, I'm 56. And so I have sense enough to know that things that happened to me when I was 8 and 9 have helped me become who I am today.
Correct.
So do I need to reach back and fix that? Do I need to go get her? Do I need to
Mm-hmm.
go get her? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what the slumber party is all about. There's going to be some spoken word. If you love spoken word, I have the bomb spoken word artist is going to be there. She's going to present to you twice,
Oh
um,
wow.
and appeal to the inner you
Okay.
and to the go-getter. So, you know, a songstress that is absolutely amazing, if I must say so myself. She all that in a bag of chips. So just come and celebrate with us. Just come and celebrate. This will be the first of many. Because
Yep.
sometimes we just kind of sit back and and reevaluate and revamp what we do. I know what I do. I know who I
Mhm.
am. But how can I present it in a different way for such a time as this?
That's a very good question. Such a time as this, and I think the spin on it is amazing because it allows you to not only have some fun, but to really get down and a little serious at times to make sure that we
Mm-hmm.
are in our proper space and our mindset. Here we go
Yes.
again. We're talking about
There we
mindset
go.
again.
Right.
Our mindset on who we are as women and in
Mm-hmm.
business. So
Mm-hmm.
I need you to sign up for Dorrisa. It's
It's the
right there on there.
the slumber party squad party.
Oh, sorry. Let me go
That's okay.
back.
I mean, like that's not. They'll say like, oh,
That ain't it. I
right.
gotta find it. Where did I put it?
Oh, you're cracking me up. You're cracking me
I
up,
know.
sis.
I'm trying to. I know. I'm trying to be cool tonight with the glasses,
No,
and I'm the
I'm
eye doctor. Okay.
this. I love those frames. By the way,
Thank
I
you.
wish I were in Philly. You don't even understand. I wish there was a way. Can you examine me online?
Well,
Because if
you
we
can
can,
take
let's
a
make it
picture.
happen.
You can. That is not happening for me right now. So, guys, put in. Let me just do it. Redo it. How about just redo it? Let's just redo it because it wasn't working. It is bit.ly and
Dorrisa,
it's still
the
not. Keep talking.
slumber
Mm-hmm.
party
Mm-hmm.
squad.
Let's see if I got it right this time.
Ah,
Did I get it right this time? Did I
let's see.
get it right?
It'll pop up in a minute.
Did I get it right this time? Yes. Did I get it
There it
right?
is. There it is. Yay! You did it. You did it. You did it.
We got it. So yeah, so it's going to be lit. Go and go there. Also go to Med is My Biz and become
Yes.
a member there. This is a ground breaking group because probably in August it's going to be all revamped. And then you want to get your membership for SYBA, which stands for Sustain Your Business Academy membership. You need to get on that now because
Friday.
that's going to change Friday. And then that whole platform may change as well because I'm about to blow up. So I'm about to blow some things up and revamp everything.
Okay. Okay.
And
for
that's
such
what
a time as
happens in
this.
business. Exactly. Because that's what happens in business. Sometimes you
Yep.
start out with one thing and then you realize, hey, I need to pivot. Boom. And of course,
Right.
my business coach was like, maybe you should think about it this way. And so, although it's still going to be Sustain Your Business Academy, it's definitely, you need to get in there now before the fees go up, before it's not free. Okay. It's free now.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get my ebook called Believe It and Achieve It. And to figure out your why in all of this, sign up for Dorisa's slumber party, right? It's for just girls. So if your guy watch, you can't come. Is that true?
Right. Right. That is
Okay, so it's
absolutely
on. So maybe she gonna have to make one for guys. I don't know, but
true.
it's just for females. Just to let
Yep.
you
It's
know,
sisters don't slumber party.
it's just it's sisters don't slumber party, because we're always up and we're always trying to do this. But I thank you so much, Dorrisa, for coming on
Thank you.
my live Sustain Your Business Academy. Why? Because I provide you with sustainable solutions to your business, because this is your girl, Dr. TOD, with Miss Dorrisa on with me today, because we want you to win in this season. What does winning mean? Welcoming in the new you, investing in yourself, and to never
Mm,
give up on
come
you.
on.
If you
That's
need any more information, you need to hit me in Messenger, and I can also forward you another link to that. I'll probably have to go back and edit this post so that the link can be shown. All right. We will see you on the other side. Be blessed.
blessed. Thank you.
You're welcome.